So, let me get this straight. You want to verify a really hard auto-scroller? Yes. And you're really bad at auto-scrollers? Also yes. Does that not sound like a bad idea? Not at all.
My soul don't shine anymore. It's not a light or flicker of a show. Tomorrow's suffer.
In this video, I'm going to be kind of recapping my experience day by day of verifying this level, and going to do a little rundown before like a montage of clips from the day, and I'll just kind of explain what runs I did in the day, how I performed, how I was feeling, that sort of deal. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy. For the first 3 days, I didn't actually track any stats because they were largely spent just doing small runs and playtesting the level to make sure it was even possible or playable, because this used to be an impossible level, and so I had to nerf it down and make it actually playable for human. And so I didn't really do much in the first 3 days. The largest runs I ended up doing were 40 to 55, 65 to 72, and 19 to 41. By the 4th day of playing, I had already surpassed 5,000 attempts, which is a little crazy to me, considering my total attempt count was barely twice that. Day 4 was mostly notable for me doing 79 to 100, but I would also do 40 to 64, 61 to 82, and I would get 24% from 0, and this would mean that I had the level in 5 runs by the 4th day. Oh my god. In terms of progress, day 5 was very similar to day 4. I managed to get a run of 75 to 100, which improved on my run to 100 by just the UFO part at 75. And I also got 40 to 65, making that a new best run from 40 by 1%. And I did 65 to 91. Getting 65 to 100 was a goal that I would really push for that day, but I didn't manage to pull it off. Day 6 was my first, really good day for progress. I managed to pull off the 65 to 100 run that I had been trying for both the day and the previous day, and I also got 40 to 71 and 75 to 100 again. I would also get to 28 from 0, but it occurred to me that getting the level in 3 runs, or really going past that, would not be very easy. This is because I began to realize just how boring the 40-second pre-drop was, and I was going to have to tackle it soon. Oh my god! There's no way. I actually fucking did it. I did 65 to 100. Oh my god. On day 7, I would make a push to get the level in 3 runs finally, which I had been working up to until that point. And I managed to do so, getting to 42% a few clicks into the drop. However, I was getting extremely frustrated with the length and annoyance of the pre-drop, and I ended up nerfing it a lot, and ultimately decided to add a checkpoint at 30% to make it so you didn't have to sit through the pre-drop every single attempt. This makes the first 30% of the level basically just a cutscene or like an introduction to the level, and it makes it overall much easier, and all progress from 0 that you see in the little overlay here will pretend as though it's not there, but just be aware that the checkpoint is at 30%. I really did not want to have to add this checkpoint because I think it ruins the immersion and vibe of the level, but there's just no way I would have been able to verify it without it. I don't even... On days 8 and 9, I played a lot with my newfound motivation from the checkpoint being added and really feeling like I could actually do the level finally. Unfortunately, all my clips from this area of the grind just vanished, and it's really sad because I really started to pick up pace here. I got 79% on day 8, as well as a 77% death. Then on day 9, I also died at 77% another 2 times. During this time, I would also be attempting to get 48 to 100. On day 8, I would get 48 to 86, and on day 9, I would get 48 to 98 times 4, where I would die to the last click from 48 4 times. It was really hard, and I would eventually nerf it. I also got 58 to 97, I got 52% without the checkpoint, and I got 40 to 77 as well. Day 10 was far and away the best day I had had up until that point. I got 95 from 0, as well as 94, 92, and 91. That many ending attempts in a day was unheard of because I hadn't even reached the ending at all up until then. That day I also got a new best run to 100 of 48 to 100, which I had been working on the previous 2 days as well. My consistency and just rate of progress skyrocketed, and I was really hopeful that I could get it through soon. Oh my god, I thought I died to that thing. No, my god! What is that fucking lag spike? Oh. No way! No, motherfucker. Going into day 11, I had really hoped that it would be at least close to yesterday's performance, but it just was not. My best for the day from 0 was 94%, which was very good, another UFO attempt, but my second best was only 82%, and it was here where my inability to do the ending with nerves and just how difficult it is really started to come through, but I hadn't realized that yet, so I was still feeling like playing, I was still motivated. My best to 100 of the day was 58 to 100, which was the second best that I had done up until that point. Okay, that's 60, 58 to 100. No! What? Day 12 was a lot closer in progress quality to day 10. I got 94 again, but I also got 88%, 81%, another run of 48 to 100, and I also got 89% without the checkpoint, which is by far the world record for deathless on this level. Fuck you! Stop! Why, bro? Day 13, progress-wise, was by far the best day I had with this level. I got 97%, 95%, 92%, 91%, 90 twice, and 87 from 0 on just that day alone. And I also got 48 to 92. Motivation-wise, however, it was extremely demotivating. Getting to the ending that many times and failing every single one of them, just no matter how many times I did it, hurt so much. It was the longest that I put into the level in a single day, at over 3 hours of playtime in just one day, which I know probably doesn't seem like a lot, but I rarely put anywhere near that much into a single day, just because of burnout that I've experienced in the past with other grinds. Due to IRL circumstances at the time, I took day 14 as mostly a break day. I would play for about 26 minutes later in the day and got 82% and 75 to 100, but I really just needed a mental break, and I was hoping to really make a push for it in the few days after to just finally get it out of the way. Day 15 was an okay day. I got 95% again, but my second best for the day was only 84 twice. I would reach my 100th 60% pass from 0 on that day as well. But also,
My sun don't shine anymore. It's not a light or flicker of a show. Tomorrow's suffer, the morning after, another time, another.
real?